What's going on, everybody? Hello, hello, hello. So we've just seen night two of Sanremo, Lydia and I, and another night of great performances. Excited to talk to you guys about what you thought. First and foremost, hello, Lydia. How are you?
Hello, feeling great. My top three ended up being on top three. So,
Hey, that it's hard to ever have a win that strong. Let's say hello to some of you guys. Sarah Halloran came in early to let us know that she would be in bed fast asleep. So, good nights, sweet dreams. Francesca is saying hello, excited about tonight, had great expectations and wasn't let down. Klaus is saying Zlatan for Eurovision. Who is Zlatan again?
he's the tall football guy that was in
Oh
the
yeah.
first night.
Right, right, right. Um, he's also saying that Gaia was best for him. Joanne Johnson, good show tonight. I liked Ermal Meta and Fulminaci Kanta, also Willie Peyote. And we saw that Ermal Meta ended up not only at the top of the demoscopic jury for tonight, but overall, we saw at the very end they did the full recap with both nights put together. And I mean, I suppose maybe not that big of a surprise because he's quite well known. He's gone to Eurovision at least once. And one of your favorite songs as well. So I'm curious as to what you thought about that song.
Well, basically, I have never disliked an Ermal Meta song because he knows how to write songs and he knows how to perform them. You can every time he performs, you can see that he feels his songs, which is incredible. That's what I like about artists. This song is maybe not of his strongest ones, but still really good compared to other songs, which is I think incredible when you're like not the best of your songs ends up being the best of the selection. Hats off to that.
Mhm.
Honestly, also the song feels very, very Ermal like. Uh, Anything like something that I would expect from him, basically. And I think he is a contender to win or at least come top three. Well, he'll definitely come top three, I think, and he has a big shot at winning as well.
Yeah, I mean, when you already have quite a big legacy, because obviously even in the chat we're seeing lots of people saying that he was their favorite for tonight. Yeah, I mean, I think there's lots of promise there. I have to say as well, like maybe not my own personal favorite, but the bar for Sanremo when we're talking about quality is so high. So even if it's like not necessarily your favorite, you can still definitely enjoy it. Um, Again, very pleased to see how many people are here with us at this ungodly hour. Um, Luciano saying he liked Irama, Gaia, and Willie Peyote, and Ermal Meta too. So three of those people, Irama, Gaia, and Willie Peyote, are on my list in terms of favorites. Who of those? I think Irama. Yeah, Irama came second for tonight. I forgot. I think it was fourth overall, third or fourth.
Third overall. Third.
Okay, great. What did you think about that performance?
Well, that's my favorite of the night.
Yeah.
I am really pleased with this one. I am sad that he didn't get to perform live because I feel like he didn't give it his all during the rehearsal because he didn't expect this to be his entry basically.
Mhm.
And even though it was a rehearsal clip, you can clearly see that he was already like in the mood to perform. It was incredible. Like everything was like the performance was great. You could not tell that it was a rehearsal clip. You could have just told me it was live from Sanremo and I would have believed you.
Mhm.
But like thinking about how great would his performance be if he would actually perform it live, I I can't.
Yeah.
I honestly I love this song. I will definitely add this to my playlist. My second favorite overall after Maneskin. Maneskin is still my favorite,
Okay.
obviously.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean about perhaps there being a bit of a different energy if it was happening in the moment with the flow of the rest of the show, because that definitely does change things. Because obviously, things happen at a specific moment. There's no going back. It happens, and if it's either amazing or it's a disaster. In this case, I imagine that it would have been amazing, but nonetheless, like great song. I believe that this was another one that we saw our friend Dardust on, who is, if you don't know, I'm sure that a lot of people do, but for those who don't, he is a composer who's entered Sanremo. I don't know exactly how many times, but I think he's got 5 songs this year, a few from last year, and most notably for Eurovision fans, he was the composer for Soldi Mahmoud, which is, I think, both of our favorite Eurovision songs ever. Or is that just me?
In my top 5.
Top 5. Okay, I'll take that. That's good enough. ESC Nerd saying that this is shaping up to be one of the strongest Sanremo years in a long time. Francesca saying that she feels so sorry for Irama. His song could do perfectly in Eurovision. Yeah, I mean, great, 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 great song. Ricardo saying Irma has a good song, enjoyable by the many. Yeah, I mean, it is going to be certainly one to watch. Again, not only for his status, but because it seems to be resonating with a lot of people. So we will have to see, how that's going to go in the other voting systems. Because as people pointed out to us last night, that like you can never be certain in someone's success based on the first night, because sometimes people that do poorly end up winning in the end because they were really loved by the press or by the televote. Anything can happen. Samuel Laro is saying, my favorites tonight were Irama, Malika Ayen, but favorite overall is Annalisa. Yes, Annalisa from yesterday. My favorite as well. Hello to Jessica. Nice to see you. And Samuele also agrees with ESC Nerd. So, I mean, I don't know if there's any other performances that you want to talk about from tonight. I mean, again, there are lots of great ones. Anyone that we didn't mention so far?
I mean, probably a couple.
Yeah.
I've seen people be very excited about Gaia because
Yes.
she had some very nice songs prior to entering Sanremo.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So,
And I like that song as well. It's pretty
yeah,
nice.
that was on my list as well. She performed quite early, I believe. So
She was the third one to perform.
that's right. Yeah. So she was actually the first one, because I was, in the midst of doing other Eurovoxx related things when I was finally able to tune in. And then later I caught the first 2. But yeah, definitely a strong one. I want to talk a little bit about Lo Stato Sociale and their song Combat Pop, because I think in terms of putting on a show, this one was a show in many ways. What did you think about that one?
I mean, Lo Stato Sociale, just as a band, is very interesting to me. Their music is very, very quirky, and in a way that it's not cringy. Because
Yeah.
a lot of songs that you see being quirky are also hard to watch, but this one is kind of like inviting. It's like a party,
Yeah.
and the staging was something as well.
Yeah. It
All
makes
the
me
celebrities and stuff.
it makes me think of when people are like, oh yeah, that, like, they've got an eclectic style, and sometimes by that they mean like it's really batshit crazy and you don't know what to expect. But yeah, like all the costumes, all of the references, the box, the fragile box that they were doing magic tricks with, like definitely a show. Another one, so my favorite of the night was La Representante de Lista, and that song was called Amare. I was hoping that it would land higher on the list. I think overall it was like 15th, 14th when with both nights put together, and then it was 8th in tonight. I just felt like it was really uplifting. It had a beautiful energy to it. Did you like that one?
It was fine. I started liking the song halfway through it. I
Okay.
wasn't really feeling it at the very beginning, but like as it progressed, I liked it more. The instrumentals were very nice as well. Uh,
Mhm.
but like overall, I don't particularly remember the song. Like it's not really in my head. I can't tell you much because I don't remember it.
Fair enough. And as I mentioned last night, like one of the things that we don't get, which could be helpful for especially those of us who
A
are not as
recap.
familiar with the artist, would be a recap. But
Yeah.
I think that that does happen on the night when it's the televote. I think that you do get a recap. Yeah. Nonetheless, that was one of my favorites. Another one that I'd like to talk about is Willy Peyote and Mai Dire Mare. And I'm trying to pick up on the lyrics as best as I can. I don't speak Italian, but if you know some Romance languages, you can pick up on certain familiar words. And I feel like there's probably a great deal of satire going on. Maybe anybody in the comments can let me know if that's the case. Do you have any thoughts on Willy?
It was actually one of my favorites of the night. It got me invested from like the very beginning. The instrumentals, incredible. I consider it probably second best rap song of this year. I mean, it's kind of chaotic, but in a good way.
Yeah.
And honestly, the song itself was very like great atmosphere. Like, I liked it very much. I think I might add this to my playlist when it comes out and when it's not geo-blocked anymore.
Oh, are they geo-blocked for you? Because
yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, because I mean, I don't know how it goes every year, but I was able to at least get Annalisa's song yesterday. Although to be fair, I found it on YouTube, so maybe in terms of iTunes and whatnot. By the way,
I'm talking about Spotify.
Yeah,
like, it's not geo-blocked on YouTube or anywhere else.
And I've just kind of outed myself as a bit of a dinosaur because I still use iTunes and buy music one by one, but it's worth it, damn it. I don't know if there's any other performances that you want to talk about. However, one person that I would love to talk about is the lovely Elodie, who had one of my favorite songs from last year, was co-hosting tonight, was stunning in every dress. Even like she had kind of a red poofy thing, which maybe might have been a little out there for some people, but like, and got to perform a number of songs as well. How did you feel about Elodie?
Incredible.
Yeah.
Andromeda was my favorite last year. I still listen to the song, and just like you said, she is gorgeous. Everything that she wore this night was just on point. Nobody else could pull this off the way that she did. And the mashup that she did was Single Ladies, Andromeda, and Soldi, like somewhere half through the show. Blew my mind.
I am kicking myself because I missed this. I went to like prepare some food, and then my partner actually was like, "You missed the best mashup ever." So hopefully this will be on YouTube. I don't know if it's there.
If it is, you should watch this because it was incredible.
Otherwise, I'll just kind of live with my FOMO. I do want to pull this up because Ricardo is responding to my question. Mai Dire Mare is critical about the present trap rap hip hop Italian scene. Very interesting. Probably not something that I could really understand at that level. But very interesting. And Stephen Kendall saying if Elodie ever had a baby with Mahmood, it would be a new super race, a musical, very musical baby. And Francesca saying that Elodie was so cute. She's a huge, stunning vocalist. And Samuele is saying that she is awesome. Yeah, I mean, she obviously there are many artists who take part in Sanremo, but I will be like craving for the day when we get to see her take to that stage as a competitor again, and maybe even win and go to Eurovision as well, because we also know that doesn't always happen.
Honestly, she deserves to be famous worldwide. She deserves to be like Rosalia. Like, she's incredible.
Yeah, if Italy ever needed to do that kind of export with a Rosalia kind of thing, then she would be a great choice. So I think we'll wrap it up there. Obviously there's lots to unpack with Sanremo. We won't be doing lives after every show. However, we are going to be doing a live after the final, which will, I assume, be really, really late for most of you, but we're going to be very excited to see who will be winning the show. That day is also going to be very busy for Eurovoxx as well, because we're going to be covering all of the other national selections that happen. Going off the top of my head, we've got first Estilal, Second, Dansk Melody Grand Prix in Denmark. Third, Festival de Canção in Portugal. And then, well, I mean, kind of happening at the same time because, you know, Sanremo will be going on for a while. Sanremo will most likely be the last to finish. But lots of songs, and in addition to that, we've got lots more not national selections, internally selected songs coming out soon. So we'd love for you guys to subscribe to Eurovoxx if you haven't already done so. Let us know what you think of the songs. Who do you think is going to be winning Sanremo? Now that we've heard all of the songs, and you know, what are your other thoughts? Who would you love to see represent Italy at Eurovision? I don't know. I feel like I feel like we got to leave it there. Thank you so much, Lydia, for joining me. I'm pretty sure you'll be in on the video when we're reacting to the winner. Is that right?
Yep,
okay.
I will be.
I
So
count
if you
on
want
you.
to see me, come around.
Lydia's got fans, man, and especially with the way that she does her makeup, it's just like, you know, you got to come around for Lydia's looks. You know, that should be your YouTube channel if you ever make it. Lydia's looks.
I'll consider it. Thank you.
Okay. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us. If you're watching this after, please let us know in the comments what you think of Sanremo. All the things I said before. Who do you think is going to win? And we will see you on the next video. Take care.
Bye-bye.